Hey guys, Grandpedo Vic here. I'm gonna go ahead and change out this crank positioning sensor because for some reason sometimes they're just old and beat up. Sometimes they don't work. So we're gonna put a new one in just to give us the best chances we have for startup. Let's go ahead and get us a new one in there. There we go. Got us another news in. We don't know if that was actually any good or not. So we're gonna put another news in there. Now we are gonna do that way you guys can see some. What we are going to do is use a little bit of this old oil over here in the bucket. Use a little bit of old oil. Put it on the seal. Always put lube on a seal. For a simple fact, you don't want to tear the O-ring when you put it in there. So let's go ahead and get her in there. Hopefully I'm not in the way. Of course, there we go. You got the new O-ring. It's nice and taut. There we go. Get that new crank positioning sensor in. Of course, the bolt's 3 miles long. All right. Crank positioning sensor is in. Now we are going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and tear this old harness off. Go ahead and get rid of it. I found a whole lot of damage I didn't know was there. When you push a wire and you see it move over here, okay, it's a blue wire, and it moves over here, you grab it from there and keep going. Well, you missed that spot right here where it's damaged. This harness has a lot of damage I didn't see. So, whatever. Anyways, I ordered a harness. It's not right. It's a 4080 harness. I don't care because this is for startup. So we're going to put this on here and work towards startup. So then I will take that harness down there and put it to the side and use it for something else. So let's go ahead and get this harness off of here. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do something I've only seen a little bit of. We're going to build a Gen 4 bench harness. Yes, sir. We're going to build a Gen 4 bench harness. Now I bought a OBE2 pack that we can assemble our bench harness. The good thing is, I already had the, let's get rid of that garbage. Go get rid of that, there's too much garbage in here. Okay, what did I do with it? It's around here somewhere. Somewhere. That ain't it. Okay, it's around here somewhere. I'll have to hunt for it. I literally have a, there it is. I I literally have this power supply that I actually watch a guy do. I don't know if it's going to let me show you the. There you go. Actually gives you the information. See the 12 volt, 2 amp. This is actually strong enough to make a. This is actually strong enough once you cut the. This actually comes with the tip where you can actually put the positive and negative in it. See it? It actually shows you the positive and negative. There we go. It shows the positive and negative, so you don't have to cut the harness off and get rid of the plug or anything. And you can literally run the positive to your computer, your negative, your OBD port, and your computer. This will be your 12 volt battery. You plug this into the wall, you can actually run this to your computer for the positive, the constant, and then run it off into like a toggle switch for your key on. You just flip the switch and it turns the computer on. So it actually comes with that little piece right there. Now, I got it off of Amazonian. I don't know if it's going to help you because I've already had this well over a year. There's the information for it. I don't know if it's going to help you or not because he had a link. I clicked on it. I went to it. I don't do affiliate links right now, but that is the information. Remember, it's got to be 12 volt. It's got to be 12 volt because that's what it is. It's a 12 volt system. DC power supply. Some of them are 5 volt. 5 volt will not work. You need a 12 volt. So we are going to build. We're going to build a Gen 4 bench harness to actually tune the ECU with. I've only seen 1 or 2 videos. There's not much information out there. I did write that down off another channel I seen. That way I can show it to you. That way you can pause it if you wanted to do it. We're going to build a bench harness so we can go ahead and tune this off the car. Well, off the engine. We'll do it in the house on the computer. So that's what we're fixing to do. So stay tuned. First thing I need to do is yank this harness off of here because I need to cut one of the plugs off of the ECU. I'm gonna hack that plug off because I need to use it for the bench harness. So give me just a few minutes. Let me start removing all this, getting rid of it. And we gonna do us a Gen 4 bench harness. All right, let's start moving this. First thing I need to do, get rid of this ground. Nope, wrong size. Okie dokie. Let's put this over here. Get the proper size. There we go. Drop this ground. I am going to save this harness, so I may be able to use it down the road for something. I don't know what once I hack it up, but we'll figure it out. I'm fixing to cut the whole plug off for the computer, so it's probably gonna be garbage. I may sit here and actually remove all the insulation, everything off of it, and turn into a pile of copper and go recycle it. And once I damage it doing what I'm fixing to do to it, now I am going to save all these plugs. I'll cut a little pigtail off of them, save the plugs for down the road in case I need it for something. So that I'm going to do for sure. For real, for real. For real. For real, for real. All right. I wanted to install the harness tonight and actually start this thing up. Let it pop off, which with the bats on, it'll pop off and install. But I promised my grandkids I would wait for them tomorrow. So I gotta wait for them guys tomorrow. So I can't start it without them. So tomorrow, the grandbabies are going to come over, and they're going to actually, I'm going to lay the harness out and let them install the harness to show you how easy it is. Yes, sir. To show you how easy it is. Even my grandbabies can do it. And I'm going to make a video about it. It's so easy, even my grandbabies can do it. Because it is that easy. Providing you got a good harness. This harness ended up not being good, which is fine. Whatever. Okay, this is mine. I need to save because this is for the pedal. So this plug I need to save. This goes with this. That definitely needs to be saved. Okay. Okay. Okay, how's this one come off? Yeah, I'm not really sure how this one comes off. This one's funky. It's funky. Pin goes through there, so this is not there. Push here and pull down. There we go. All right. Get rid of the temp sensor. Look at that. Get rid of the knock sensor. Ooh, damn, that hurt. When your fingers are cold, everything hurts. Trust me. There we go. That's all. Now, whoop, I need my pick. We got to get the injector harnesses off. All right. Sorry guys, I'm running on next to no sleep, and then with time change and going to work, and I just put 12 hours in and coming home, and I'm trying to do this. That way I can set up for tomorrow for the grandbabies to come and we're ready to start it up. Yeah, but that's what we do. We're gearheads. We run on no sleep to work on these things. So, got a Z-Peak. If you guys can see this, so I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. All right. And you got your safety plugs. We'll use the pick. See the pick? You can just pull up and disconnect it. And okay. Sometimes you can use this to actually push the pin, and it'll actually release it for you. See? You can actually take the pin and push in on the clip. After you pull up on this, you can push in on the clip. Yeah, after you pull up on this, you can actually push on the clip and it'll release it for you. The safety clip. And the button. Click. Oh, shit. That hurt. I just sunk it in. Yeah, but you gotta be careful because I just sunk it in my finger. Oh, that hurt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll quit crying like a little girl in a second. Give me a sec. It hurt. Oh my goodness, it hurt. It hurt. Give me a second. I'm gonna cry like a little girl. Oh, that sunk in pretty deep. That's okay. It'll be fine. There we go. Wow, that really, yeah, it did hurt. Pretty good. Okay, let's get the next one. You gotta be careful with these because these things will sink into the bone. And the funny thing is it won't bleed, but sometimes it won't bleed, but it hurts really good. So it hurts very well. It hurts so good. I'm trying to remember what movie that was. Weird Science. Weird Science. Ooh. Oh, God dang, I just... All right. You gotta be careful. I just sunk in it again. Oh, man. Okay, hold on a second. Whoa. I'm gonna have to dull that one up. That one's a little bit too sharp. Jesus. That's twice. Wow. Yeah, that was bleeding. That one hurt pretty good. Anybody that's not old enough that watched Weird Science, it's an old 80s movie. They were talking about having sex, and the model was like, oh, it hurts so good. If you go watch it, you'll understand what the adage is. Okay. Let me start using the back side of this. Because using the tip, I keep sinking it in my finger. And my hand, my palm. That's not cool. So, slow it down. Sometimes you're trying to rush because you're doing a video and, you know, people don't want to watch an hour video. You try to rush, you get hurt. And you got to try to cut it out. Yep. Wow. There we go. Okay. We got these out. Fish this out. Jesus. Waiting at work, come home, leave when I get home. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Earl sending unit. Click. Click. There we go. Alright. Now the funny thing is I gotta fish the Ford pieces of harness in here that I put in here to actually hook up to the actual coolant temp sensor wires I put in here, and the oil pressure sensor wires I put in here, so the wires in the gauge would work. So now I got to take those back out, untape them, pull them back out, and put them in the new harness. Well, the new harness has, it's not going to show it. Come on. It's got all the lumen and everything on it, so I'm going to have to play with it. I'll get it in there. I'll get it in there. For sure, for sure. All right. Let's start on this side. Start disconnecting this beat up harness. Man. The funny thing is, if you've never had one of these right here, sink to the bone, you don't know what you're missing. It hurts so good. I'm sorry guys, my sinuses are crazy today. Oh, they're bothering me so much, so. Okay. I gotta disconnect this right here real fast. Okay, this gotta come on. Oops, wrong size. Big shot body with $1 million body. You say she's over budget, but you pay her just a touch it. Come on. Okay, here we go. Got us a 14 millimeter. Gotta break this nut real fast. Go ahead and get this off the chair. You pay her just a touch it. Come on. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna move the camera just so you can see me take a nut and bolt off. It's not worth it. You guys can just stare at an empty engine, which I will be over there in just a couple of seconds. Here we go. Okay. Alright, that comes off here. Now I am going to have to run the AC wires off of here. I'm going to have to pull them out. I'm going to have to unspool them and add them to the new harness, which if you watch Ugly Truck Experience, they literally show you, if you watch Ugly Truck Experience, they literally show you on what pin to put the high pressure AC wires on and the wire for the compressor, and then the low pressure wires stuff go into the body control module. They will show you where to put it, because getting one of these Chinese wires is just like getting It's not like getting a BP harness. BP harness is way better, but they don't come with the AC wires. But they show you which pin to plug them in, run them across, and you can get your AC working. And they also do a video about doing the cruise control of the Gen 4, which is what I'm doing. That white box right there. That white box right there. Jerry sent me a cruise control harness. All I gotta do is hook it up. It's got all the diodes and everything in it. Because it's go watch the Gen 4 cruise control video from Ugly Truck Experience. He'll explain to you how that works. I'm not going through all that. I don't understand it. I kind of do, but I don't know how to explain it. So go watch him. He'll explain it to you, and it comes out really good. So I will have cruise control and I will have air conditioning. But for right this second, I'm snatching out this harness. What the hell is going on with this tripod? User error, I guess. It's the nut behind the wheel. That's what it is. All right, let's see. All right, let's unplug the Purder. Just going to unplug this thing. Don't want it dangling around. Okay. The Purder is disconnected. All right, let's disconnect the O2 sensor. Get her off of there. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Fish her around over here. There we go. Bring everything around over here. There we go. All right. Come to that side. Let's do this. Yeah, there it is. There's my plug of death. All right. Make sure you guys can see. Let me poke myself with this. Come on. There you go. Yep. Make sure you guys can see me bleed profusely. Okay. Let's go get this off of here. Come on. There we go. Come on. My hands are cold. All right. I got to pause you guys. I got to start this heater up. My hands are really cold. Give me a sec. All right. We got the heater going. Now, let's finish disconnecting this. Let's start this end. Go ahead and get the injection off. Now, what I did do is I put the original injectors back in here off the computer, so I didn't have to worry about downloading the proper injectors, just so I can fire it off. Because just for it to fire off, it'll be fine. Just to get it to go blah, 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 and shut off. That's all good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. It can be a little off, but that heater warms up enough. My hands quit hurting. Work with me. Don't make me get the needle nose. All right, let me get the needle nose. Get the needle nose. My hands are hurting. All right. Come on. Work with me. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Here goes another one. Da, 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 da. There goes another one. Da, 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 da. Come on. Ow! Jesus. Okay, that little piece right there just pinched every bejesus out of me. My tools are trying to kill me tonight. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a blood blister tomorrow. That's what happens when you're trying to rush. Try to get stuff done. Because it's late, you've been at work all day, you're tired. But you're still just trying to get something done in the shop. You start rushing, your tools will mess you up. Jesus, that's gonna be a blood blister. Oh well. I'll cry tomorrow. Or right now, whichever. I'll cry right now if I want to. Here's my party. I'll cry like a little girl if I want to. Cry like a little girl if I want to. Alright, come on. Just get out of there. There we go. Okay. Jesus. It wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't the fact that your hands are really cold and everything hurts like 100 times worse. Everything hurts 100 times worse when your hands are really cold. But the heater is fired up. It'll warm up here soon. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, I didn't need that meat. Definitely didn't need that meat. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, fish this harness out of here. I still need some of this harness, so I gotta be careful. And I still got the cock sensor locked up. There we go. Oh shit, it's touching the block right there. That's not good. Okay, let's disconnect the O2 sensor. So in actuality, if the header's touching the block right there, how is it sitting flush? That's what I want to know. How is it sitting flush and working? Okay. There we go. All right. Got the old harness out. There we go. Is it touching or am I hallucinating things? No, it's touching. All right. Now, this is where Chinesium becomes a problem. Let me show you guys. If my header is literally touching the block right there. All right. How is it literally sitting flush and locking down? It can't be. It's impossible. It's going to end up being a leak. So I'm going to have to end up clearancing the. Sorry. I'm going to end up having to clearance in the flange. The flange is going to have to get ground down, or the very tip of that, the block right there is going to have to get clearance. Which I'll probably clearance the block because it's aluminum, it'll be a little bit easier. But that's where the starter mounts. So I can't go too thin. But this is why you look. This is why you inspect everything, especially when it's Chinesium. You know, those are $80 eBay headers. So, you know, it could be just a little off. I'm glad I seen that when I was disconnecting that, because if I had fired it up and it had been leaking, I would have been upset. Because the problem is when it starts blowing off and you got a leak, it starts burning stuff. All right. So, that is disconnected. And then that's in. So I go ahead and remount the starter. Let's go ahead and remount the starter. Go ahead and get her back in. Oh, no, I can't. Can't remount the starter until I actually hook up the harness. So we are going to stop for now, and then my next video, which I'm fixing to make right now, we're going to do the Gen 4 bench harness. All right, we got the old harness off, we got the old garbage off of there. I have to cut quite a bit off of for the plug for the ECU. I'm gonna cut some of it back so I have plenty of wire so I can run it to OBD. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Go ahead and get this up. I'm going to start building the bench harness for the next video. So it's coming. It's a little over a year and a half, year and a quarter, something like that. It's coming. I'm going to get that bench harness done tonight. We're going to program that computer, and tomorrow it's going to pop off. It's going to pop off for sure. She's going to go, woo, woo. All right, guys. Deuces.